so let me tell you about this ghost girl in my closet. This is hands down the most iconic paranormal thing that's ever happened to me. I've had other weird experiences since then, but this one, yeah. This was the moment I popped my paranormal cherry. And trust, it was real. You know how people say kids are more likely to see ghosts? Maybe that's why I saw her the way I did. I was 8 years old at the time. We lived in a tiny 2-bedroom apartment. My siblings and I all shared one room, and my parents had the other. One night, I went to bed earlier than my siblings, so I was alone in the dark. No biggie, I was just trying to sleep for a test the next day. But something felt off. I couldn't fall asleep. I had this weird feeling like something was watching me. So I sat up, and that's when I saw her. A dark, shadowy figure with long black hair. Her entire body was pitch black, like a silhouette, but I could tell her hair was long and hanging down. She was sitting on the floor in front of the closet, hugging her knees. I was like, yo, am I tripping? But just as I was questioning what I was seeing, her head started moving. Only her head. It literally floated up and began gliding toward me, midair, while her body stayed perfectly still by the closet. Her head had detached and was flying right at me. I freaked out. Out of pure shock, I ran to the TV and turned it on. It was the closest light source I could get to. The room lit up. I looked back and her head was still floating toward my bed. And low-key, that part was kind of funny, like, shouldn't she have redirected toward me when I moved? Ghost Girl missed her target. But anyway, as I kept watching, her head slowly began to fade, like smoke dissolving into the air or ink in water. And then, poof, gone. Now, what happened next? That's how I know I wasn't crazy. The next day, I told my younger brother about it, and his response? He ran to the closet and farted at it. We used to camp out in the living room for fun since we weren't allowed to go camping for real. Strict Asian parents. Gotta get creative, you know? That night, we slept in the living room. But the next morning, I woke up and saw my brother in the hallway, right outside the bedroom door. It looked like he had been dragged out of bed. But the creepy part, his clothes were still perfectly neat, like someone had placed him there on purpose. I don't think that was just some random sleepwalk moment. I think it was her. A warning, maybe, to me or to us. I don't even know. Anyway, fast forward a few years, I was 15 by then, and we'd already moved out of that apartment. It was Lunar New Year's Eve. My family was on the way to the temple. We do the whole thing: prayer, celebration, firecrackers, dragon dance. Out of nowhere, my sister suddenly goes, "Hey, did you guys know we had a ghost girl in our closet at the old house?" Chills instantly. I was like, wait, what? Bruh, sis, I saw her. Then she told me that the ghost girl used to try to pull her off the bed into the closet. She'd wake up halfway off the bed or on the floor. And my sister's been seeing ghosts ever since she had surgery when she was little, so she's sensitive to that stuff. That's when it hit me. I wasn't imagining it. Say what you want, but I know what I saw, and now my sister confirmed it too. And believe it or not, it wasn't the last time I saw her. She followed me. She came to the new house. And what happened there, let's just say, it was way worse. But that is a story for next time.